In today's video, we're answering the question of what is a Welsh love spoon. The Welsh love spoon tradition goes back to the 17th century. The earliest dated spoon that we have here in Wales is dated 1667. We do believe that the love spoon, it probably goes back further than that. But what is it all about? Well, the items on the wall and the item that I'm holding, it is a love spoon. So what do we really know about the tradition? Well, most of what we know is by interpreting early examples of love spoons. Very little was written down about the tradition, and it's through looking at early examples that we gain most of our information. What we do believe about the tradition is that the carvers would put little messages and little stories into their love spoons. And that's something that we have continued to practice here at the Lovespoon Workshop. In regards to the origins, there are lots of different stories and they all vary in sort of how much they seem believable. You have ideas that the young men would make these love spoons as almost a form of courtship. Other stories that seem to have a little bit of humour behind them, where the young man would be given the wood to keep him busy with that as opposed to anything else. But all of this is open to interpretation, and we don't really know what the absolute facts are. Some things we do believe then. Sailors would carve love spoons. Reason we believe this, a lot of early love spoons have nautical themes in them. Anchors, ship's wheels and ships themselves. But again, the tradition itself, it is very much open to interpretation. And here at the Lovespoon Workshop, what we have tried to do is to put our own interpretation on them. Now, the sort of early ideas on the tradition is that they were used as tokens of engagement. This one here, we can back that up because Dad, he did use this love spoon to pop the question. So in our family, the love spoon has indeed been used as a token of engagement or betrothal. But there was nothing written down. There is no sort of evidence to back that up. So again, it is open to interpretation. We have one example here of two love spoons that are dated 1843. One is an example of a fork and the other is a spoon. So we believe as well that craftsmen were making love spoons and they were giving them as wedding presents for the young couple. We also then believe that messages and stories would be put into them. Something we've touched on, but something that we do with our love spoons. then we believe in terms of the tradition is that the carvers would use different woods. Now at different times people have written things and have sort of given different interpretations where they believe that there is a particular wood that is the Lovespoon timber, the correct wood to use. But in reality, the sailors had access to timber from all around the world, so they could use all sorts of different timbers. And this idea is supported by the Lovespoons that survive today. You will see early examples that are carved in wood from all around the world. We do believe that it sort of originated from practical cooking style utensils. As we mentioned, the craftsmen, they would carve examples of knives, forks and spoons. But they would decorate the cowl spoon, and we believe then that the Lovespoon is linked with the cowl spoon. So originally it is likely that the Lovespoon had a practical use as well. Over time, they become more decorative. They continued then to have a story and a message to tell, but they have become sort of less practical. And today we use Lovespoons here in Wales to celebrate all sorts of different occasions, ranging from wedding gifts to still using them for engagement gifts, for anniversaries, for christenings and any sort of occasion that is worthy of recording. It's a lovely tradition really because it is open to interpretation. You can interpret it in all sorts of different ways, and it has shown an ability to adapt and evolve and stay relevant within the modern world. So today we use designs that are more in keeping with the Celts. The Lovespoon, of course, not directly linked with the Celts, but it is a Welsh tradition, and in Wales we have Celtic heritage, so we've sort of fused the two ideas together and make Lovespoons that have Celtic design included in them. But this is the beauty of the Lovespoon. You don't have to restrict yourself in the woods. You don't have to restrict yourself in terms of the design. And you do not need to restrict yourself in terms of the tools that you use to make your Lovespoon. Some people prefer to hold their Lovespoon and whittle with a knife. Others use all sorts of different mechanised methods to use them. And ourselves, we use a little bit of a combination where we start the process using different equipment like the scroll saw and bandsaw, and then later on the work is done with a variety of different curved gouges and chisels. So there we have it. That's a little bit about the Lovespoon, a bit about the tradition itself. If you want more information, you can find that on our website and also in different YouTube videos that we have made. We hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Put a comment below if you want to know any more about the Lovespoon tradition, or if you have a specific area that you would like us to do a video focusing upon. Remember to subscribe and to ring the bell, because that will let you know when we upload a video. And thank you all again for watching.